Okay, I'm going to read this because I'm not good at this, but and the good thing about this is that you guys won't be able to tell if I didn't punctuate correctly. The brunt of this is I know you guys are going to have questions about Sports Illustrated, and obviously, I'm here to talk about Lamar. There won't be any further comment from me concerning this issue. I will say that our staff, myself, are focused on our team, doing the right things. I'm very proud of what we've accomplished here, both on and off the field. And our goal has always been to take young people from where their families, their parents have gotten them, and to make them better over a 4 or 5 year period. And we're very proud of that in many ways. So until further time, which the university obviously will make that decision, there's not any comment that we would have on the Sports Illustrated article. But I will move forward and take any of your questions on Lamar. I think it's important that our players understand the challenge that we have each week. We talk about this a lot, that college football is a 12, 13, 14, now 15-week season of staying focused, preparation, giving ourselves the best opportunity to play well on Saturday. And up to this point, our guys have really performed well in those areas, and I'm proud of them for what they've accomplished. And looking forward to getting back out there this week and correcting some of the mistakes that we made. We need to tackle better. We struggled a little bit in the first week tackling at the safety position. In this last game, we missed a couple tackles at the linebacker spot and then missed a couple tackles at the corner spot. We certainly need to improve in that area. We have to be more disciplined on procedure penalties on the defensive side of the ball, jumping off sides, and we have to clean that up. And offensively, we were able to play the game fast. We need to be faster than what we were Saturday, and just continue to improve overall as a team. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us, but we're certainly glad that we're 2-0.
Coach, was it good to see Coach Copley?
It really was. I've had a chance to visit with Coach over the years and seen him at clinics, and he came to our practices, some of our bowl game practices, and I've always had a lot of respect for him, and I mean this, and you guys know that I'm very candid and forward with you about situations like this. That's a very well coached football team. I was impressed. Our coaching staff was impressed. They have skilled players. Again, they're located geographically in an area where you can get in a car and drive 4 hours and find a lot of guys who can play the game. And I'm sure that they'll take advantage of it. But we were impressed with their football team and their preparation.
Coach, what's it going to be like to play back home in Boone Pickens Stadium, and how has your routine changed for home games as opposed to away games?
Well, our routine is the same, other than our travel on Friday. We're expecting the largest crowd in the history of Boone Pickens Stadium, and I think it's awesome for the students, the fans, everybody. I know our players are excited about it. It's a great chance for the Oklahoma State people, which has always made this university special, an opportunity to show up and support the players. Because at the end of the day, that's ultimately what it comes down to is the players, and that's what we're here for. And so it's a great chance for everybody to show up and be there at 6:30 and support the team.
Talk a little bit about J.W. Walsh's performance. It was outstanding and turned him the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week award.
J.W.'s continued to get better, and I think that a coach has had a good plan, and J.W. Has a uncanny ability, and always has since he's arrived here, to put aside pain and fatigue. He's got a tremendous cardiovascular system, and up to this point, he's shown the ability to think fast and to compete. And that's the greatest asset he has going right now, is his ability to lead. He's improved in the throwing game, certainly has the ability to run. He's eager to learn. he's very coachable, and he accepts responsibility for what happens in practice and in games, and that gives him the best chance to have success. And I do want to note that how proud we were of Clint. And I'm not saying that just because of the situation he's in, but he comes in and he's in for 5 minutes or so, give or take, and he throws for 192 yards and has success in a very difficult situation. Not easy. Very proud of him, the way he came back and practiced. He recovered quickly, was prepared for the game, and when he went in the game, he made a decision, which was to play hard, to run the football, to throw the football down the field. He certainly understands our offense. So as a coaching staff and as a head coach, we couldn't be any more proud of him, just as well as JW.
Mike, while you're on pride, you got an offensive line that you lost a starter in camp. You've had to kind of vary up and put some interchangeable parts together there. How happy are you with their performance in the first 2 games while kind of adapting to some of their situations?
They've played well. They're covering guys up. We've had to move some guys around in practice and kind of feel our way through a player or two missing a practice and adjusting some guys around. So they've done a really nice job. Like other players on our team, they have a lot of work ahead of them. I would expect there'll be some continuity that develops over the next few weeks at that position. And those guys are a lot like JW, and they're eager to learn. They're very coachable, and they have great attitude. And that's 90% of the battle. And when they have that approach, they have a great chance for success.
You mentioned the need to go faster. How do you measure how fast you want that offense to go? Is there such a thing as going too fast in your mind?
We don't believe too fast is out of the question at this point. We want to play as fast as we can. We think that benefits our team. We believe in the conditioning and our cardiovascular shape that Rob Glass gives us, and we try to use it to our advantage. We could be wrong, but we think it gives us the best chance to have success.
Mike, do you think the extra official will help you play faster?
No question. He was there Saturday, at Big 12 group Saturday.
You always highlight J.W. Walsh's mental toughness, his cardiovascular strength, though. What's the best example you can give of that you've just seen that just exemplifies that ability that he's got?
Without going into great detail, human nature for all of us, not only athletes, is when things start to get tough, we fail. We struggle mentally. We can't persevere, and I don't think that's ever crossed his mind. An example: he had a little some kind of an injury in this last game. I don't know what it was, something small, and he was sore. And they ran their hundreds last night, and he was 15 yards ahead of everybody when he's running sprints. That's just a choice he makes. I wish I was tough enough to make that choice when I was doing it. I didn't run it like that. But that's just a decision that he makes, and he programs himself mentally to do it. I guess I disappointed everybody with my opening statement. That's all we got. So I'm sorry. I'll have to give it up to the brass, all the people here wearing ties. But I've got a few more minutes, and I got to go do a TV show, right? So I guess I could visit a few more minutes. Other than that, I appreciate it, you guys, and we'll see you on Saturday night. Thank you.
Let me just one more thing. With Lamar, obviously, that's an overmatched opponent. And you look at that situation, does being at home for the first game kind of help? Because, not that with this being a mature team, you'd lose their attention on a game like this, but it kind of wraps into the whole.
One thing, or one area that we've tried to instill and try to really emphasize with our team is to be upfront and honest with them about every opponent that we play. And I said this last week. And let me reemphasize what I said earlier. I think Larry Coker's doing a great job. And with our players, I told them on Sunday night that If you just took from 1 to 30, athletically, you should be better than this team. That doesn't guarantee you're going to win the game. We see it every Saturday. So your preparation prior to it and then your ability to go out and play hard on Saturday is very important, and that's the same thing that we'll tell this team. In somebody's opinion, Lamar's not going to be as talented as we are. That doesn't have anything to do with myself, our coaching staff, or our players. That's just somebody's opinion. Do they hear that out there? Yes, they hear it, so that's why we don't try to tell them one thing and make them believe another. And we're up front with them. We show them what the schemes are. Here's what our plan of attack is. You have preparation on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you walk through on Friday. And you're responsible to get prepared to play on Saturday. They need to be held accountable for that.
Look forward to when you can tell your side of the story.
What's that?
You look forward to when you can give your side.
I think that the university looks forward to when we can give our side. This is not an individual story, and I'll be real honest with you. I know the part about really it maybe involved me. I'm not sure that we know it all yet, but we've had tremendous support from administration, from the people behind the scenes that have looked at this and have researched it, and then I'm going to guess that, and Kevin can stop me. It's if he wants to be my attorney, but I'm going to guess that once we get all the information and we see what's out there, then our administration, the people inside, will look at it and we'll see where we made mistakes, and we'll try to make ourselves better and we'll correct it, and then we'll move forward. And I would hope that there will be some of it that we look at and say, I'm not sure one way or the other based on what's out there. That's really the best way I can put it. But I think the university's looking forward to getting the information and looking and seeing to make ourselves better.
Appreciate it. That's perfect. Stop.
Beautiful.